All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's return back to the boxing action here in the Grand Ballroom of the Crown Towers. This is the Gobsmack Perth Corporate Rumble, the 10th edition. Bout 6 of the evening is for the CBD Refrigeration Championship belt. Introducing first, fighting out of the Total Roofing Solutions red corner. She is proudly sponsored by the Hair Agency. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Wild Rose, Casey Rose. And her opponent fighting out of the Studio 22 blue corner, proudly sponsored by Power Fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the infamous Jenna Greer.
Jenna, the infamous Greer, sponsored by PWR Fitness, an amazing team. Hale, Daz and Claire, with unrivaled support of the infamous one, providing extra boxing and conditioning sessions. They know what Gemma is capable of. They've done everything in their power to get her ready for tonight.
Just like her opponent, Jenna had nothing but praise for Glenn, Leone and Xavier. Along with the coaching staff, Jenna has been focusing on recovery and spent a few sessions at Flux Chiropractic. Along with Brooksy, who took care of Jenna's nutrition over the can, she's looking very light on her feet and looks to be in great shape.
The Greer family are all here tonight as well. Jenna's parents, brothers, sister-in-law have shown unconditional love and support for Jenna the entire way, guys. And finally, the tables of supporters, friends and work colleagues who are here tonight, getting very vocal for the infamous one.
She left me hanging. Jenna is extremely comfortable here, guys. She's got a mammoth task ahead of her.
All right, can we please have both fighters to the center of the ring for final instructions?
This fight is going to be something else, guys. Cannot wait. Waited 8 long weeks for this one.
Try not to turn your back.
I'm excited, Brad.
These are two very high-skilled fighters here. Both, I believe, Muay Thai backgrounds.
Really?
Both of them have been in the ring before. These girls are ready to go. I think the longer this fight goes on, it's going to swing slightly in Casey's favour.
Yep.
Casey's got to get out of the first round with Jenna. Jenna's throwing bombs.
Here we go, feeling each other out, gauging distance. I think this is the first time tonight we haven't seen a flurry right off the bat. Never mind.
Which is interesting.
It's just two experienced fighters here. They know it's 3 rounds. They're not going to go out too hard. Casey looking extremely calm. Not using any energy. She doesn't have to. Great 1-2 there by Jenna.
I don't know about a nickname, the Wild Rose. I think it should be the Natural, because Casey doesn't look like she's out of place at all.
Great take from Alec there.
Both these girls are starting to throw now. Casey got the 1-2. Jenna fires back.
Jenna straight down the pipe with a good jab. Casey responds with some hooks.
Big flurry there by Jenna. Casey replies with the 1-2.
Some great punches being thrown by both fighters here.
She's grabbing the back of the head there. Casey's got that look in her eyes. We can see that very well from here. Casey's just conserving all her energy. You see no movement that she doesn't have to have. She's going to want to take this into round 3 and do her damage there. Jenna's just throwing high volume here.
Absolutely.
Casey almost trying to shove her away and create some distance. Glenn has clearly instructed his fighters on learning how to close the distance.
And I'm noticing Casey's really covering up the sides of her face. Oh. I think she knows the power that Jenna wields in those hooks.
I think Jenna actually, that's what caught me off guard before.
That's the end of round 1.
Someone's actually dropped a knife
CBD
or something on a plate, and I thought it was the bell. I think the same thing happened to Jenna about 10 seconds out there.
With a very well-known pro boxer, Lucas Brown. Now, since, and not just Lucas Brown, we're also here with one of our amazing sponsors as well. So, Lucas, can you tell us, since the last time you were at PCR, you actually had a pretty amazing fight where you knocked out a pretty impressive opponent. How was that experience?
Basically, it's good when he's an up-and-comer and he's supposed to win, and then I come him out and knock him out in the first round. So that was always the best thing. The last fight I had was a completely competitive fight. I loved having it over in Dubai. Unfortunately, I did have a loss, but with the gobsmacked mouth guards, ding ding.
Thank you.
We're all good.
I mean, we need those gobsmacked mouth guards to keep those beautiful teeth protected. Thanks so much to both of you.
Thank you very much.
Back to you in the ring.
Thank you very much, Rebecca Curtin.
Round
Thank
2.
you very much to the Crown Grand Ballroom. That is some fantastic food we are receiving right now. These girls are going straight back into it.
And look at the sweat fly off Gemma from those shots.
Wasting no time.
Gemma has come out. Both girls throwing massive haymakers here. Can we see a little bit of claret coming from the nose of Jenna, maybe? Casey's landed a couple of those jabs.
Jenna's landing some good shots here.
Jenna's got head down coming forward.
Really biting down on that mouth guard.
In my experience, wearing the crimson mask only makes you fight that much harder.
Can't argue with her, Alec. Casey's slightly getting the upper hand here. Jenna doesn't look phased, though. She may have received a few more punches. Jenna's just... Both girls still look so comfortable. The fitness on these two. Jenna's firing back. Casey goes to the body. Jenna's staying up high.
Hard shots being thrown by all three.
Jenna's head movement, I think, slightly edges out in terms of the skill levels here. She seems to be moving really well.
Great shots to the body there.
Bit of a tie up there.
Both these fighters taking a deep breath now. Case goes to body and up top. Great the cross there by Case.
Every time Jenna goes to get out of that pocket to catch her breath, Case is giving her one on the way out.
Perfectly said.
Case has got her in the corner. Jenna fights out of the corner. Glenn getting very animated. Here comes the flurry from Jenna.
Glenn's down to the T-shirt.
That's another layer off.
That gorgeous waistcoat.
That's the end of round 2, proudly brought to you by CBD Refrigeration.
Fantastic round.
Great work, girls.
What an impressive round 2 we're seeing there. I've got Will Cleggett here beside me. You were the main event at the last PCR. Is it a bit different standing on this side of the ring?
Yeah, it's a lot less nerve-wracking for sure. And it was probably this time last year when I was getting ready to do the main event, I was a little bit more nervous than I am now, yeah.
So what's some of the advice you have for anyone here tonight who might be watching it going, do you know what? I want to give this a crack. I could get in there and have a fight.
Yeah, I think firstly back yourself and definitely get amongst it, but make sure you get as fit as you possibly can. And then on the night, back yourself, back your skills, and I guess the most composed person generally wins. So that's advice I can give.
Back yourself and back your skills. I like it. Let's see what happens in round 3. Back to you, CJ.
Thank you very much.
Here we go, third and final round,
three.
ladies and gentlemen. Let's make some
Still a
noise.
close fight.
Round 3.
Jenna's getting a lot of support from the crowd for this round. Someone standing directly behind me.
Who do you reckon she's going for?
Both girls are just throwing everything.
Look at this.
What an
Standing right in the
exchange.
pocket.
The old headgear spin there a bit on Jenna, but she keeps firing back. Casey with just absolutely relentless with those punches.
Casey hunting Jenna down right now.
Casey's slightly getting the upper hand here. Jenna's still coming forward though. Just looking for that opening. The fitness on Casey is absolutely
Yeah,
incredible.
she is relentless.
Couple of really hard body shots there.
Nigel very animated in the corner. You don't often see that.
No. Well, he's got a stake in this fight.
Jenna just taking a bit of advice there from Glenn, and she's just come out again firing. Casey coming back.
Casey straight down the pipe with a 1-2.
I mean, both teams coached by world-class coaches.
I think fitness may be the difference here, boys.
Yeah, it seems like Casey's really stepped it up
But then
this round.
Jenna just comes back. As soon as I say it, Jenna just comes back with a flurry. Casey covering up, a lot of movement, just holding him with that left, jabbing with the right.
Jenna's picking her moments.
Yeah.
There we go, that's a 10-second warning.
Big swing there.
Great hooks from Casey there.
That's
And
the end
that's
of the
the end of the
fight.
third and final round.
Great
What a
work,
fight.
ladies.
Very competitive from the get-go.
So 1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine.
Can we please have Ian Wooten from CBD Refrigeration to ringside, please? Ian from CBD Refrigeration, please come to ringside.
Do you, honey? Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her get back stare. Well, I could see you home with me, but you were with another man. Yeah, I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away. Yeah. I said, are you gonna be my girl? It's a 1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I say you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get
All
your
right.
kicks. Now you don't need money with a face like that.
Let's get in the middle of the ring to make things official here, ladies and gentlemen. Bout 6 of the evening for the CBD Refrigeration Championship belt. And we've got Ian from CBD Refrigeration here to present the winner with the title. Before we get to the results, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear another big round of applause for Casey and Jenna. And now we turn to the judges for their decision. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a split decision to the Total Roofing Solutions red corner, Casey Grove.
Casey, the Wild Child Groves gets the win here. Take absolutely nothing away from Jenna. She weathered the storm. She just kept coming for those 3 rounds. Both girls did extremely well today. Nigel extremely happy, as you can see.
Like you mentioned earlier, Brad, I think Casey's fitness really edged her out in that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've got the CBD refrigeration champion here with me, the Wild Rose, Casey Groves. Casey, you got a huge smile on your face. How are you feeling right now?
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
You're so excited. That is fantastic. What would you say to someone out in the ring who's about how you're feeling right now and whether or not they should sign up for the next Perth Corporate Rumble?
I knew right from the start that anyone who wanted to do it should do it. It's not even the fact that the 8 weeks of training that you do, you meet amazing people, you make amazing friends. The coaches are fantastic, they look after you, and then to come out like this, even if you don't win, even just that feeling of getting into the ring is amazing. Fantastic.
Now, you've got a lot of people that you need to thank, so let's hear about it.
Okay, first, obviously, my brother, Nigel, who, without him, I wouldn't be here right now. Over the past, 15 years, on and off, he's given me PT trainings, taught me everything pretty much that I know, and encouraged me to be here tonight. Secondly, of course, Craig, his wife Leonie, and Xavier at Counterbalance. If you're looking for a gym to go to, guys, head down to Counterbalance, because once again, the people there are fantastic. Not only are the coaches amazing, but the actual crew that go, who have also come out to support me, all the girls that do the classes, didn't know me at all, welcomed me and helped me train and pushed me to be better. So head down to there, Counterbalance, guys. Lastly, my mum, who is my everything, who has supported me through, who encouraged me, who financially has supported me to be here tonight. Trevor, my friend Butch, and my friend Ross, who has looked after me mentally and my diet. Kiara as well, she got in the ring and she constantly gave me sparring. So she pushed me, and I probably wouldn't have been here either without Kiara and her pushing me, and she's a hard fighter as well. So, yep, I hope that's everyone. Oh, and of course my sponsor, Charlotte at the hair agency, and all her family who have also come out to support me tonight. Sorry, that was a lot of people.
Fantastic. Well, mate, the hard work is over. You're walking out a champion. It's time to rest, relax, and celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the Wild Rose, Casey Groves. And now we're going to throw to Ash, who's out and about in the crowd.
Thanks, CJ. I'm here with Casey's mum, who has driven all the way from Tasmania here. Also the mum of Casey's coach, Nigel, so it is a true family affair tonight. Mum, how did that feel, watching Casey, who came over to Perth 3 months ago to dedicate her life to training for this event? How did it feel to watch her take it out?
I'm just so excited, and I'm so immensely proud. I have the greatest son and the greatest daughter, and I just love them. I just love them. They're just the best. And if ever you want the bestest coach in the world, Nigel Groves. He's the best.
A very big congratulations to the whole Groves family, to be honest. Thank you very much. I hope you have a really great night, and go give Casey a big cuddle, okay? Thank you. Back to the ring.
All right, we're here with the Wild Rose herself, Casey Groves. How does it feel to be standing here right now, knowing what you knew 8 weeks ago?
phenomenal. It feels amazing. My pretty much first week that I was training, I didn't think it was possible. I watched Jenna train during that 8 weeks we were all together, and I meant she is like, I pretty much had a fair idea that she would be who I would be set up against, and I went, there's no way I'm beating her. I mean, her speed, her power is incredible.
I did have the opportunity to do a little bit of blue team pad work with Jenna just the other day for their last training session, and I was quite impressed, but even more impressed tonight by your performance. I think CBD might stand for Casey boxes dominantly.
I hope so. I think that's a new way of looking at it. Definitely.
Now, as I understand it, you've come all the way from the other side of the paddock.
Yeah, New South Wales, Bateman's Bay.
So you've been based over here for the full 8 weeks, or a little more than that?
I got here about a week before the 8, so 9 weeks I've been here for.
So you've just been living and breathing this camp and getting ready for tonight?
I have. I get up, I go swimming. I met with my friend Ross, who helps me at the swimming pool. We did meditation, spa, sauna, swam laps, and he gave me all my ice baths. So he introduced me to ice baths for the first time, which was interesting but challenging. He helped me mentally. Then I would go to the gym, put in about an hour at the gym. That was my morning done. And then pretty much then headed over to Counterbalance from 5:15, did the classes there, and then did the PCR training. So
that is absolutely unbelievable. Now, I do have it on good authority that fitness was going to be one of your strong suits.
Yep.
How can you describe, for someone who hasn't boxed before, what it felt like deep in the third round there in terms of cardio and fitness?
I felt like actually the first round I felt was the toughest. I think because the ring size, we're used to training in a smaller ring size. My whole goal going out there, our plan of attack, was to move around the first round. And so I think that size of the ring kind of, that winded me. I'm not used to, I was sparring with Kara, we'll do 4 2-minute rounds, and that's how we train, 4 2-minute rounds with a minute break in between, and I did that no problem. So the first round kind of shook me a bit, and I went, oh goodness. By the third round, Nige just said, just push, give it everything you can. It's 2 minutes, just everything you've got, put it in, and that's all I focused. So that's all I kept saying, just push, throw those punches out. So yeah, by the third round, I actually just, that was it.
It's all between the ears at that point, isn't it? You figure you can panic and feel like you're dying later. So it looks like the only rounds you need to worry about for the rest of the night are a few rounds of drinks.
That's it. So now to go put on the party dress, go do my hair and makeup, and relax.
Now you've got that contestant record book there, and speaking of books, I see in the little blurb in the brochure there that if you were ever going to write an autobiography, it would be called "If It's Going to Happen to Anyone, It'll Happen to Casey." Is there a chapter in that autobiography about this PCR?
I think it would have to be. I'll find some fun stories to put into it. So surprisingly, it would have been if I lost, if it was going to happen. But then again, the win take home should be if it's going to happen, it should happen.
Well, the record in there says 1-0. So is that a hang up the gloves and retire undefeated?
Oh, I don't know. I have got an offer to box in Bateman's Bay, so I might take that. I got told in July, do you want to come train and fight in July? I'm like, I've got to get over this one first. I'm like, this has exhausted me. So maybe their next one I will take it out again and try again.
Good. Well, that recovery all starts now.
I won. End it with the win.
That was my philosophy, retire undefeated. But look, anyone who wants to continue pursuing it, I'm all for it. Stellar performance tonight. Congratulations. Enjoy wearing that. Yep. And we'll see you around the arena for the rest of the night.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Lovely
Casey.
meeting you.
You too.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.